Happy 2019. Happy 2019. So excited that we finished 2018 strong, and I am even more excited to see all the greatness that is going to come out of 2019. And so this is the first time that I'm doing this right here. We sat down plenty of times and we talked, but intentionally every Wednesday you can find me at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here for little tips and motivations and chat together. Ideally, I would like to get it, and I want to see, we're going to go and kind of go with the flow and see how to do it. But ideally, I would like to get it to where I can go over some information with you, but also keep it conversational. And so, but also I want to make sure that I hit all my tips, and so we'll figure out how to do it. But hey, Mildred, thank you so much for joining me. Hey, Sonia, Happy New Year. Thank you for joining me. Hey, Miss Diana, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy New Year's. Today, we're going to be talking about affirmations. And so I have some really good tips for us on what affirmations is, how to use affirmations, how to create affirmations, when to use affirmations, okay? And so like I said, this is our first video doing this together. Let me introduce myself for anyone that do not know me. My name is Clarissa Young. I'm a fitness motivator, a motivational speaker, a wife, a mother, all that other good stuff, right? And so today I just like to give a little bit of tips on different things that we can use to help us along with our journey. Some things to help you with your fitness journey, and some things that are relate to other things. And so today, as you go, you can type in any questions or any comments that you have there inside of the session. If I can do it without being distracted, I'll address it at the same time. If not, I will make sure that I at least make time to go back and hit back over your comments and your questions and so forth. And so today I want to talk about affirmations, and I have some different little notes here that talks about affirmations. And basically, affirmation is how you program your unconscious mind. And so we have a self-conscious mind and we have an unconscious mind. That unconscious mind is things that we kind of do on a regular basis. You know, like, have you ever been just woke up out of bed and you're kind of in a good mood, but you're like, I'm so tired, just because you're so used to saying that? That's your unconscious mind that's speaking there for you. And so the whole purpose of affirmation is basically a declaration. It's a statement. It's a pronouncement. Basically, you're speaking out exactly what it is what you want to happen. And everything, I said all the time, lies in the power of the tongue. You're either going to speak greatness into your life or you're going to speak disaster into your life. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. And so some people may ask, when should I do affirmations? Affirmations is something that if you can, you want to do it all day long. You want to reprogram this mind all day long. But at least when you first start off, you want to set goals, you know, set an alarm, set a reminder to help you. But in the morning, it's great, especially in the morning when you're getting up and you're looking at yourself in the mirror, so that you can speak back with yourself with these affirmations. Midday and afternoon, you want to try to make sure that you do your affirmations at least 3 times a day. And basically, you create your affirmations, and I'll tell you some good ways to create your affirmations. You create your affirmations, have you at least 3 of them, and repeat those same affirmations to yourself 5 times each segment: morning, noon, and night. Okay. 5 keys to your affirmations, and you might want to write some of this stuff down. You want to make sure that it's personal. You're not doing affirmations for your neighbor. You're not doing affirmations for your husband, for your children. Your affirmations are for yourself. You want to make sure it's positive. Okay? And so the can'ts and the no's and the don'ts should not go inside of your affirmations. The maybes should not go inside your affirmations. Positive. You want to make sure that it's present tense, that something, even if it has not come to pass yet, you're still going to make sure that you speak it as if it's in present tense. Okay? You want to make sure it's something that you can visualize. You know, all of your dreams, it's all about what you see, what you visualize. And so when you make your affirmations, you want to make sure that it's something that you can picture yourself being able to do. Emotional, you want to connect an emotion to it, and happy emotion, a joyful emotion, feel good emotions that you want to connect to it. And then you want to make sure that your affirmation takes some type of action. Okay. So here's an example of an affirmation that I created just now while I was jotting down some notes for you guys. It says, I am so happy that I met my goal of weighing 325 pounds by February 21st, 2019. And I now feel better in my skin than I ever have. And so that one's a little long. You can keep it a little bit shorter. But the point there is, I am, talking about Clarissa Young, so happy, there's my emotion, that I met my goal, present tense, of 325 pounds by February 20th. That's me making sure that I get it by February 21st. And then talk about your emotions. I now feel better in my skin than I ever have. And you're also talking about taking actions. Weighing is the action that I'm taking there. Hi, guys. Hope you're having a great day. And I hope I got some good information here for you. And so a lot of times we use affirmations and we don't even know it. And unfortunately, a lot of the times the affirmations are negative affirmations. Have you ever... The connection's a little off. Let me know if you've ever said any of these. Everything I eat goes straight to my hips. Everything I eat goes straight to my gut, you know? I'm never going to meet Mr. Right or Mrs. Right. Love is not out here for me. I cannot control my eating. I eat when I'm sad. I eat when I'm frustrated. Have you ever said any of these things? These things are affirmations. These things are statements. These things are things that you're putting out in the atmosphere. And what has happened is your subconscious has started to believe it. And so you want to make sure that everything that you speak out of your mouth is positive. Even if it's something small, such as I'm broke. You better take that off of your life, because that's what you would have. And so you can say something like, my money has been spent in other areas at this time. Or, you know, I thank God for my money that's on the way. You know, I thank God for my millions of dollars that's sitting in my bank account. You know, but you want to make sure that you speak life into everything that you say. And I came across something that really hit kind of like wow for me. You know, and so a lot of times I say, the mind only knows what you tell it. The mind only knows what you tell it. And I kind of came across an article that kind of validated that. Have you ever watched a movie, right? The mind, and what they say, the mind cannot really tell the difference between what's fiction and what's real. Okay? And so if you continue to tell yourself these positive things, the mind has no choice but to think this is real. Okay? Let's look at this. Have you ever watched a movie and something sad is going on in the movie? Now, you know that these are characters. You know that this is played out. You know that this is not real, but yet you still need the tissue. Have you ever watched a movie and something happened at the end and you're so happy and you're so excited and now you feel overjoyed because what you just saw in the movie, even though you know it's just a movie and it's not real? Because what happens is your mind starts to tap into what it sees. Your mind taps into what you feed it, and that's all it knows at that moment. And so that's why you find yourself tearing up on very well that movie that you know is not a reality, because your mind doesn't know that. It only knows what you tell it. And so as long as you speak positive into your life, eventually those positive things will come to you. Now, the thing is with that, right, is that some people say affirmations don't work. And that alone is a reason why your affirmation is not working, because you're thinking it don't work. And then for two is that sometimes we have some things that's planted deep down on the inside of us that either we said or others said, and even though we're trying to get past it, subconsciously we're still there. And I love my mama dearly, but I can still hear her, and she meant well by it, but I can still hear her saying when I was a little girl, you're going to be big as a house. And at 515 pounds, that's exactly what I got to. Those words were spoke out into the air. And sometimes, like I said, we say different things. You know, I'm an emotional eater. I eat when I don't feel well, or I got these arthritis in my legs. I can't climb stairs. Different little things. And even though the reality may very well be that right now, but however, your mind, if you're trying to change those things, you have to speak those different things that you're trying to change into an existence until you reprogram your mind. And so in 2019, that's what we're doing. We're reprogramming our mind. We're taking back our ground. We're thinking positive, and we're moving forward. And so what you want to do when you're creating your affirmations, right? You want to think of a negative, something that you find yourself saying all the time. I'm an emotional eater. And you want to find a way to take that negative and turn it to a positive. You say, I am strong. I am confident. I am in control of the things that I eat. And I feel great when I make great decisions when I pick my food. Write your things down. Another way to help with reworking this is to not only say it, but say it in the mirror. And if you have that negativity planted deep down inside you, like if you're one of those that's always saying, I'm in pain, I'm in pain, I'm in pain. And I'm not saying that you're not in pain, but I can tell from one of those that's been in pain a lot, that I can remember it was times where I was so used to my back hurting that I would be like, oh, my back hurt. And then have to think about it. Like, girl, your back don't hurt right now. But I've been so programmed to saying that I was in pain. Or I've been so used to getting ready to jump. And I knew that the pain was there, that I felt it before it even came. And so what happens is your mind starts to, it helps your body. Like, okay, she's expecting pain when she does this sit up. Let me send it to her. Okay. And so you have to speak the positive in your mind. And so some of those things, not to say it's not real, but life and death is in the power of the tongue. You speak healing over your body, and so you will be. And so when you have something that's deeply rooted within you, you may even have to write your affirmations down. And so you write them down, but what I'm saying is you rewrite it. Have you ever got in trouble and your mama's like, I will not cuss 2,000 times? Basically, that's what I'm saying, guys. You write your affirmations down. And you rewrite it every day, and you say it out loud until you start to believe it, and you keep doing it. You keep doing it until you accomplish that goal. And even a little bit further, you continue to thank it for that goal to help set and seal that goal in place. Because sometimes we can reach our goal, especially if it's weight loss, and we get thrown off, and the next thing you know, we're trying to start all over. So not only reach it, but set and seal it as well. Also with your affirmations, if you can team up with somebody that can help repeat the things back to you. So, you say, I am great and I'm in control of the different things that I eat. And you can have somebody come back and repeat to you, you are great. You are in control, and you can control the things that you eat. And so that's for my affirmations for today. I hope that you guys were able to really, really get some information. I want to go back and I want to scroll through the comments because I didn't want to get distracted and forget to say something. And so I want to give you guys a chance to ask any questions or say any comments now as well too. So, first of all, thank you all so much for being here and being on the call and listening to me try to provide some advice for all of us. Let me tell you, all of us, okay? Even I need to work on a little bit more with saying my affirmations on a daily basis. And so, hey, Miss Diana. Hey, Sharmika. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Latrell. Hey, Rose. Hey, Miss Darlene. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Shan. Hey, Courtney Matthews. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Sandra. Okay. Hey, Jessica and Cara. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and drop them there in the comment box. If you was able to receive something from here, go ahead and drop it in the comments and let me know, because we are hitting our 2019 goals and we're going beyond. 2019 is the year. I know a lot of us might have said last year the 2018 year was the year, and it was the year. It was the year. Whether if you got what you needed or you didn't, God works in mighty ways, and what you thought was a defeat is probably going to be your victory. So do not be discouraged. Do not be upset. Stay encouraged and know that greatness is in your future, whether if you see it right now or not, because we are going to speak these things into existence, okay? We're going to speak them into existence. And so I know Facebook is a little bit delayed sometimes when it comes to typing in the comments, and so I won't jump up off of here too quick. I will say, if you got something from here, be sure to share this video. Share it with somebody that you know that may need to hear these different little things. A lot of times we use affirmations, but we just don't use them in the right way. We use them in a way that that deters us. Like I said, I know one that we're real big at is I'm broke. And as long as you continue to call broke, that's what's going to happen. You know, in my church, we was speaking, we weren't speaking, pastor was speaking the other day, and you know, she was just saying that everything starts from words. It starts from words, and then once you start to say it, the vision comes. You know, and it said in the beginning, God said he was, you know, going to create earth, and he was going to create man, and he spoke it, and then he took the dust and he created it. But that's the same thing basically with your life, with your journey. You speak it out, what it is that you want, and then you start to visualize it, or somewhere up in there, maybe the vision comes first and then you speak it. Somewhere up in there. But this year we're working on visioning things and speaking it out. And when we're visioning, we're not visioning small. We're thinking big, right? We're thinking big. Thinking big, thinking big, thinking big, because it's greatness out here in this world. And that's all our God wants us to do, is to live and be great and to be happy. We will have different obstacles come up against us. But however, we are here to progress, because it's not about us. Our journey is not about us. Our journey is about helping others. And as long as you do good, you can share your good to somebody else, and that's going to help somebody else. And so stay encouraged, and we got this. Yes, I receive what you are saying, and you are absolutely correct. Positive and retaining the mind from negative to being more positive. Absolutely, Miss Diana. Is there one place I can buy half loaf of bread, because I'm trying to give it up a little off today? Lesson, but needs to know. Yellow Trail is way off. I don't know about buying a half a loaf of bread, but a suggestion would be is to buy a full loaf of bread, split it into half, and freeze the other half. How about that? Because even if you buy a half of bread, eventually you're going to have to go to the store and buy another one. And so buy the full loaf of bread, take it and separate it, and then freeze the rest until you're later ready for it. Thank you so much for speaking life into us. Thank you, Cara. Yes, the grocery store. Oh, the grocery store sell half loaves. There you go. I didn't even know they sell half loaves. I had knee surgery 6 months ago. So what are some of the exercises you recommend? Because I feel numbness on the side of my leg. You always want to be careful when it comes to with your knees and with your bodies and so forth. Being that you had knee surgery, I don't know if there's any specific restrictions after having knee surgery and so forth. And so you want to look up low impact exercises. You want to make sure that when you're doing different exercises, such as if you try to do squats or different things like that, which is good to build up the muscle, but that you're not putting the actual weight on your knee. And so whatever you're doing, you want to make sure that your form is the right way. There's one particular exercise that someone shared with me. It's when you sit on your bed or you sit somewhere, you take your toes and you point them and you do alphabets. And so you A, B, C, and you go all the way through to Z, and then you take it and you do the alphabets backward and you point it. And something about the pointing flexes those different muscles that's inside your leg to help you build it and grow it. Best thing I can say is listen to your body. I never had knee surgery, and so I don't want to give any specific exercises without doing a little bit of research to find out exactly what's high impact on a knee. I do different modifications and so forth, but you said 6 months ago, so I don't know how long the healing process is for that. So I talk to your doctor. Okay, modify to modify. That's my favorite word. Listen to your body. See how your body feels when you're doing it. If you find that you have an ache, maybe push a little bit, but if you feel like you're in pain, stop. This is an eye-opener for me. My doctor do tell me some of those words to me when I feel feeling down. That left for sure I would have it and replay it. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Miss Sandra. Hey, Tawana. You are so right. Life and death is in the tongue. Speak life over yourself always, 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 always. Okay, guys, I love you, love you, love you so much. I'm going to jump up off of this thing. We will be back next Wednesday. Each Wednesday at 6 o'clock p.m. I will be here having different tips, different things for us to talk about and engage together. The whole purpose of this, I know a lot of times when we're working out, we try to have a conversation, but it's kind of hard. Like when I work out, I'm serious. I'm like, come on, let's get it. And it's kind of hard to build a relationship and have these conversations when you tired and out of breath. And so I wanted to come on here, and then I know a lot of times people work during the day, and so I wanted to set an evening time to where we can just come on here, chit chat with each other. I can provide some different tips and information to you guys, and it gives you a chance to speak back and forth with me as well. And so I hope that you enjoyed it, because I enjoyed it, and I will be back next Wednesday at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Rose. You're more than welcome. All right, guys, be sure to share if you got something from this. Love you, love you, love you all. See you Friday morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be working out together, stepping in confidence with our lipstick. All right, later. Bye-bye.